All right, it's go time. We are launching Andy's book today. Yeehaw!
I'm nervous.
So tell us why you wanted to make this book.
Ooh. Why did I want to make a book? I don't know, I think it's every chef's dream. Well, I don't want to speak for every chef, but it's a lot of chefs' dreams to write a recipe book. I didn't think it would ever happen, to be honest. So I'm pretty glad that it did. Excuse the noise in the background. We're doing some washing.
Can you talk us through the steps of making a cookbook?
Yeah, well, first you need a concept. So the concept for this book is bringing people back to the table and kind of share food effectively, and why that's important. So we kind of started that with that concept, and then from there pulled together the recipes that we thought would work well, and then what did we do after that? I wrote the recipes. Well, the recipes are all kind of written, but we kind of elaborated on them a bit more, and then I'm like massively dyslexic. It takes a lot more effort for me to write something than to talk to a camera. It's convenient, I guess. So I wrote the first draft of all the recipes, and then I passed them on to Caitlin, who proofed them. And then we passed them on to our recipe writer, who proofed them again, and kind of tweaked them. More so, I think, just to, I write chef recipes, so they're kind of pretty direct and to the point. So they kind of make them a bit more approachable for the home cook, which was really good. It was a really collaborative process, a lot of back and forth. And then they get tested, so some recipe testers test them to make sure that they actually work, which is really important. And the last thing you want to do is publish a book and then realize you've kind of got the amount of baking soda in this cake run or something. From there, we go to, once that's all kind of signed off, we do a shoot, which we did a two-week shoot over 3 weeks. So the shoot was in Melbourne. We lived in Melbourne for years. We big fans of Melbourne, love it. So we shot in this really cool studio, which was like perfectly, suited to what we were doing. On the team, we had the recipe testers with Amy and Leanne, who had to eat all the food, I guess. And then we had Mark was a photographer, who was a fantastic photographer. Lee, the stylist, she was incredible. Who else did we had? Yotta, she was our art director. It was a pleasure to work with. And then Caroline and Claire, who were the food prep team, and they worked so hard. I reckon they have the hardest job because they're cooking all the food. And then finally we had Cassie, who Cassie's kind of was our contact in the publishing team. She was our publisher, and she was a pleasure to work with. And then our team, so then, Caitlin, myself, Mitch Daz were all down there. It's a pretty big team. It's like 70 recipes to shoot over 2 weeks. And the team was incredible, so.
So what recipe are these being used in?
So this is the tomahawk with béarnaise sauce. This is Carrara Wagyu, Arbor score 8.
Nice.
Delicious.
We've got Andy's shoot going on here. Lots of discussion about food plating. And look what I have right here. Look at Andy. And then young chef Andy. Look at that. This one's my favorite. Classic chef pose right there. Still doing it 20 years later.
We did a couple of really cool location shoots. We did a shoot at South Melbourne Market. It's like my favourite market in the world. I used to shop there all the time. I lived in Melbourne, and then we went to this olive grove out west from in Victoria, in the country, and did this epic shoot. We got a bunch of my friends together and we had lunch.
Today we've got the friends and family shoot for Andy's book. We're heading out to country Victoria to do the shoot, to get that key shot. Andy will tell you what's the concept behind this shoot. Yeah.
So the book is all about bringing people back to the table. That's how I like to cook, is to just kind of lay a lot of food down the center of the table. So we are not replicating that. We're going to have all of our friends out here. We're going to cook a bunch of food, and we've got our excellent photographer Mark coming out and try and get some cool shots. So it should be fun.
Cheers! Can we go for a quick wander? Oh yeah.
There's some cool spots further that way, but they're just too far.
You're good. Yeah.
Wasn't that pretty serious?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm the guy who likes beige. Hey, I'm Cal. I'm PJ.
So I'm Jess. My name's Christy.
Hello, my name's Stephanie.
I'm Courtney.
My name is Ella.
You could make a request for him to cook whatever you want. What would it be?
My favourite dessert is lemon meringue pie, and I don't reckon he's ever cooked me.
I would love to see him make a panna cotta.
Salted, I don't know what he called it. Salted caramel,
pretzel.
chocolate cake.
Yeah.
With the crispy pretzel topping.
Do you love a good pasta? So anything pasta related, which is quick and easy for someone like me, who's not necessarily a culinary genius, to be able to whip up to impress my wife.
Thai fish cakes, because I grew up in Thailand and I seriously miss them.
I would love Andy to do a banh mi. Chocolate fondant. So when Caitlin and Andy first started dating, Andy worked in a restaurant in Melbourne called Gills. And I went there one time for dinner with Caitlin, and Andy was in the kitchen that night. And there was this incredible chocolate fondant that he made that evening, and it is delicious, and I have not had it since.
You've got a lot of requests coming through.
How do you feel about that?
You make more?
I'll make them all.
But Jake,
Yeah, all right.
Quick, where are we?
South of Markets.
What for?
We're doing a shoot today. This used to be where Andy and I would come every Sunday, do our grocery shopping for the week. We come, eat some smash some oysters, shop around, get some coffee, sometimes get pastries. So we're capturing it for the cookbook.
That's a big batch brew.
Coffee.
Yeah. So what?
It's behind there.
I thought it was some random street.
Oh my god. Where to now, chef?
Gonna go buy some meat.
Oh.
Some oysters. What a combo! And some cheese.
Yeah. Oh no, it's on here.
All the old stuff is good.
Always the way.
Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
So we're going to Hector's Deli
Yeah.
on Coventry Street. Fantastic, like American-inspired deli sandwiches.
Delicious.
I'll get tuna. I'll get tuna melon.
Okay.
It's really close up as well. So see you later.
Tuna melon?
and it was a red eye as well, so I got there at 6 in the morning.
So it's the last day that we're all here for the cookbook shoot. We'll fly out to NZ tomorrow for another project. Andy's back there with the team, just shooting some techniques and tips for the book. It's been an incredible week. So much fun to see Andy in the kitchen with this amazing team, creating his first cookbook. Super excited for when this comes out. It's been, absolutely amazing. As you can see, the studio is beautiful. Hopefully we'll be back again soon for number 2.
Then after the shoot, there's like, what, 3 rounds of proofing? Felt like 3 rounds of proofing, like so much proofing.
How's the proofing coming along?
It's getting there.
You love it?
It's not my favourite thing to do in the world, no. I reckon I've read these recipes like at least 50,000 times a year.
And have you changed anything?
Yeah, there's like just little things, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
Little things. Someone now has to figure out my handwriting and actually decipher what I'm saying. And then once it's all signed off, it goes to the printers. which is kind of a scary moment. And then because of the model that we've done, it's kind of a direct-to-consumer model, so it supports us much more. You know, Jeff from Amazon doesn't need any more business, so we kind of keep it in-house. So it's direct to customer. The benefit to that is it supports us much more. The negative to that is that it's really hard to get worldwide distribution cheaply. So we've got, you know, a container of books goes to Australia, a container of books goes to the US, eventually a container of books go to Canada as well. But any books that are ordered outside of the US, Canada and Australia will all come from Australia. So it makes shipping really expensive, especially in Europe where it's such a long way. So if you want to buy the Andy Cooks the Cookbook, that one, go to andy-cooks.com and you'll get clicked on the link there and it'll go straight through to the landing page where you can buy the book. And you should buy it now. We're in pre-sale. What's it called?
Pre-sale.
Pre-sale.
Yeah.
So it's 20% off currently while we're in pre-sale. And you'll be kind of guaranteed one of the first copies.
And people have also asked, so it's obviously about sharing food, bring people back to the table, but is there also some good like midweek easy recipes in there?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's a couple of easy recipes that are favourites of ours that we often have. There's a sandwich section as well. There's a tips and tricks section, where I share some of my chefy tricks that I now use in my domestic kitchen. Breakfast section and desserts. So there's lots of various 70 recipes, all with photos. And another question that's come out a lot is like, will you stop posting recipes on your videos? And the answer to that is no, most definitely not. If I do post a video that's from the cookbook or a recipe from the cookbook, then I won't publish that recipe because I think that's probably a little bit unfair to the people that have purchased the cookbook. But all the other recipes that we do will always have recipes, and we have a website now as well, which we've only had it a few weeks. So andy-cooks.com, all our recipes will be on there. So if you're wanting to actually cook one of the recipes and you're kind of getting frustrated by screenshots of Instagram posts, then go check the recipe out there because it'll be much easier to read.
If you want to request a recipe,
if you want,
there is a submit a dish section on the website that we put there,
which is probably got more chance of getting chosen because we get so many messages and DMs. So go to the website after this video and submit your dish.
Yeah, and pre-order the book.
Please.
It's a big fee, and he's worked so hard on producing this, but he did an amazing job. And it's a beautiful book. It's shot so well. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm so proud.
Thanks, babe.
Proud.
And if this one does well, then we can do another one. So I want to do more, but you know, we need this one to do well.
Yeah. All
right, that's all from us. It's Sunday. I shouldn't be filming today. I'm actually cooking for a video tomorrow.
And I need some more ideas for the vlog actually. So let us know what you want to see, behind the scenes, what kind of videos do you guys want? Leave it in the comments and yeah, I'll pick one.
Like this video if you took anything from it, subscribe if you're not, and we'll see you next week for another vlog. Peace.